Welcome to another episode of the Voice of Resilience. And you guys already know who I am. But today I have with me two smart, talented entrepreneurs, and they so smart. Okay. What are those young people say? Clock that T. So today I'm gonna have them talk about who they are. They're gonna talk about their business, and they're gonna talk about the pros and the cons of their business. So without further ado, I introduce to you.
My name is Glenda Williams, and I am a group child care provider in Greenville, Alabama. My program is Glenda's Tender Plants, and I've been doing it for home daycare since 2016. But before that, I did home daycare. I worked in the daycare center, and so I've been dealing with child care for over 20 years, and I love what I do because I love working with kids, and it's I love having my own business because I set my own hours and I can teach the kids the way that to me is age appropriate to teach them. They don't have to sit at a desk. We do a lot of outside activities and we enjoy the outside. We have gardening classes. We have I take them on walks. Of course, they learn their ABCs and their numbers and all of that, but we actually do it through play. And I enjoy what I do. Now, some of the cons of home daycare is the we have to do a lot of paperwork, and I'm sure that it's a reason for that. So I don't down the paperwork, but that is a con. But I have more pros than cons because I enjoy children. I enjoy when the light bulb goes off for them. I prepare them for their school year, and I enjoy the parents that I work with. And I can't tell you enough how exciting it is to be your own boss, your own boss. And it's not hard, it's not a hard thing, it's easy. And I encourage anybody that want to do it because it is rewarding. It's very rewarding.
And how many years have you been in childcare?
I've been in childcare for probably over 25 years. I've been in it a
Wow.
while. A
Yes,
while.
25 years. So
Yeah.
here we have a vet.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Well, we thank you so much for being that child care educator and doing it for so long because these families need this type of services.
Hmm. They
We
do.
could dive deeper into pros and cons of having a home child care center, but for the sake of time today, we're not. But trust me, we're coming back. We're coming back to Miss Glenda. But we also have today with us.
Hello there. How are you today? My name is Sharon Jackson, owner operator of Array of Light Home Care in Millbrook, Alabama. I have been a child care educator for 20 plus years, serving all diverse needs of my community. I am elated to say as Ms. Glenda stated, the pros definitely outweigh the cons. We go through minority situations. We go through the diverse needs of families and the diverse needs that we serve. But not only that, is being able to reach out to people who can give services or render services to the children and the families that are in need. Because a lot of times in this profession, people don't know how to reach out. They are afraid to reach out. They are afraid to face what they may face, what the decisions and outcomes may be. So we are that voice of resilience for families. I am that voice of resilience for families. And so just in this collaboration that we were faced with today was amazing, was something new on the horizon for families, for providers, for educators, however you would label yourself. But it was definitely a growing curve. And so that is one of the pros, again, being able to be vulnerable to new things and trying new things. But not only that, bring along a friend with you, someone who may be afraid to step out. In one of my roles in this profession, I also train and help new people come in, become providers, um, join and link up with programs that's going to advance them. And as a Black female, as a Black entrepreneur, there are cons to it because we have truly changed the game. Everybody wants to take us back to when You know, people were feeding other people's children, and we had to. My ancestors had to farm the field, and then still nurse the baby that wasn't even their baby. We've come a long way as Black providers. So for that, I don't see it as a con. I see it as a hurdle to keep allowing my people to join this force, to join this coalition that creates power for us. And not only does it create power, it creates resilience for us. And not only do it create resilience and power, but knowledge. And it takes them to a place whereas they are seeing themselves not as someone, but as a child care educator. Thank you so much.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I have two powerful young ladies that have been here today, talking about the early child care spectrum and talking about the pros and cons. Ladies, if you would please step back into the camera's view. As you can see, these two lovely young ladies, we are here still on the set of the very first summit. Ladies, I would like to thank you so much for doing what you're doing for our community and for our families. Once again, this is the Voice of Resilience. This is Ebony Bell, and I am out.